Good morning, amazing Infiniti family. I'm back here again with my next fortnight message. And I was really thinking from last 10-15 minutes what exactly to cover today. And there are so many things which were coming in my head. And then I realized that few things I already covered in last few messages. And and then I thought of talking about this, what I'm going to talk to you today. Is basically, I've seen, because every time I think about a topic, I see all my markets, like whether it is India, Vietnam, Kuwait, Dubai, everywhere actually, and I remember those faces actually, and people, what they are going through and what exactly they must be, must be knowing actually now. Okay, and that's what exactly I cover up with, right? So I want to talk here today is basically about an attitude, because there are many people, whether they are new or old, when they start the business with a lot of excitement, and then after some time, because in this journey, it's a long journey, right? We all obviously we say that it's a 3 to 5 year journey and it looks very short, but actually 3 to 5 years is not very short, because what you go through every day, it looks very long actually, right? Because obviously it is shorter than your journey in the job, which is about 30 to 40 years, but still you go through so much in this business on daily basis, right? 3 to 5 years is not short, and in these 3 to 5 years you basically go through a lot of ups and downs, and which basically ups and downs in terms of external challenges, in terms of team challenges, in terms of result not coming in, sometimes in terms of relationship, so many things actually, right? You handle so many things all together, and because of which obviously it is difficult to have a consistent attitude or consistent mindset actually, right? Okay, I would not say mindset, I would say attitude. Okay, because consistent attitude means whether you are a person who's always excited and look things forward, or you are a person who basically, when the situation comes, when the challenge comes, when the problem comes, it can be in any shape, size or form actually, right? Okay, it can be just simple as if you are not getting a personal sign up, okay, or your team is not able to generate those many BVs which you are really planning to, right? It can be as small as that issue also, right? Then what happens, people become, it's very difficult to control their mind actually and their thoughts, and they basically become victim of their own thoughts. Okay, and once they become victim of their own thought, they start thinking about why this is not happening, why that is not happening, where I'm going wrong, and this and that. Sometimes, you have to just not think about all these things. Sometimes you just have to keep going with an excitement, okay, every day, okay, and you will learn something which universe is trying to teach you by giving those challenges, right? Okay, but most of the people basically they start sulking and they become victim of their own thoughts, and whatever they think, they manifest the same thing again, right? If they think about more of a challenge, they will attract. If they think more of a issue, actually they will attract the same issue actually, right? So I'm talking to each one of you, whether you are new, whichever market you are into, whether you're going through a legal challenge or you are going through a challenge like your team is not able to generate the BVs the way it was generating before, or you're not able to get the personal sign up, or the relationship in your team is not going well, or whatever it is, right? Or you're not able to retain people, whatever you are going through, right? First check yourself every day, since morning till night. What is your state of mind? Are you thinking too much about these issues, or are you actually doing whatever is there in your hand? Okay, and are you excited about doing those things which are there in your hand, right? So basically every time we have to empty our cup and think about what is there in our hand, and we should go with complete belief that I will do this and this will work, right? So people basically go to upline and counsel also about their bottlenecks, where exactly they're getting stuck, right? But still, even after getting a solution, even after getting the action points, they still in the head actually think why it is not happening. I wish it can happen faster. I wish I get a personal sign up. I wish my cash out start moving faster. I wish this challenge gets solved, and all these things, because the more you think about it, the more you attract. So rather than actually focusing on the input, you actually most of the time you're thinking about the output, right? Okay, and because you're thinking about the output, which means you are actually giving a negative signal to the universe because you're concerned about that, right? Obviously, if you're concerned, the more concern will come to you, because that's law of attraction, right? Okay. So I remember I went through so many challenges. I mean to say, I was born during the legal challenge time. Then after that, I was not getting, after a few signups, I was not getting my personal signups. I had no team. I left my job also. In Pune, I used to spend all day and evening waiting for the plan, and plan used to get cancelled. I was not making money. Only one side was growing actually, right? When all these things were happening, only thing which was there in my hand was to keep working and keep dreaming actually, right? So what I used to do was that I used to do three things to control my mind. Number one, I used to write what I want rather than thinking about what is actual reality, right? And then second, I used to write every day in present tense. Thank God my check started growing. Thank God I'm getting a personal sign up. Thank God my personal sign-ups are all switched on from day one. Thank God they're attending systems. Thank God everything actually. And daily basis. Actually, I still have those diaries, right? On daily basis, without actually any doubt. My day used to start with that, right? Okay. Then in the night while sleeping, I used to visualize, because if I don't make myself busy, my mind busy, I'm not tired, I'm sleeping and I'm thinking about the concern, and whole night I will resonate the frequency actually or to the universe, which is a concerning frequency, which will give me more concern. So I used to put iPod, music, nice music, and think about the best day of a life, right? Okay. And then third was, I used to speak what I want, right? I never used to utter what exactly I am going through, right? I always used to speak what I want, and that used to give me energy all the time. And if I'm not talking to anybody, if I'm not writing, if I'm not visualizing, then what I used to do to control my mind, I used to keep myself busy. So suppose if I'm sitting and not doing anything, but some thought is coming which is not correct thought, and I don't want that to be attracted, I used to get up and change state of mind, right? Maybe start jogging, maybe start playing video game or something like that, right? Because understand, everyone do this actually at some point of time. I know you all know about secret, you all know about law of attraction and everything, right? But very few people consistently really do it for a long period of time, okay, with a real energy actually, right? Many people do it just because it is an activity, and they come back and say, I was doing it for so long but I never got any result, right? The point is, when you were doing it, you were not doing it with belief, you were doing it because you wanted result actually, right? Okay, so point is, when you think about something what you want, when you think about the work, the positive work, when you write about that, the energy which basically the emotions which you generate actually, that is what exactly gives you the result, not the act only, right? Okay. And I see people these days, not these days, those days also, right? People are only and only thinking about the concern. I can see their face and tell that, there's so much of concern which are there in their head, right? I don't mean to say that they are going through a very good phase or something like that, right? We have to go through up and down, right? I also went through up and down, but even when I was down, okay, I was not a person who was like crying every time inside my head also, right? Okay, it was just that belief from inside, that energy that I am working on that, it will happen, and I continue doing that. Some people do it for some month and say, I tried but still didn't happen. You were trying, that's the problem, right? And you were trying thinking that, oh, this should give me result in 20 days or 30 days, right? You don't know what exactly universe is trying to teach you, right? Okay, and believe me, this business is very simple, and whatever I'm talking about, every successful person has gone through. The only difference is their attitude when they were going through valleys actually, right? We always say that character is built in valleys, which means when you are down, that is the time your character is built actually, right? When you are up, it is very easy to attract good things. It is very easy to think right and have a good attitude and everything, right? But when you're going down, what exactly is your attitude? Check your attitude. Check exactly your attitude. Are you looking at other people and thinking, oh, how come they are getting result? What different they are doing? They are not doing anything different, right? Even if they are doing something different, it works for them. You can also do something else and still can attract the result. It is not that mechanics which they're doing, because of which they're getting result. It is about the attitude. It is about the attitude, right? And we always talk about this, but people don't know how to implement and execute that, right? Okay, and 4 to 5 years to go through this is nothing actually, right? And when you go through that and when you become a person like that, believe me, that is when exactly you will get result. Because I always say, what you get from the business is not important. After a few years, what you become in the business is more important than what you get from the business, right? And I've never seen a person who got a lot of success, consistent success forever, without becoming that brand new person actually, right? Okay, maybe some people get some money, but if their attitude is still same, when they go down, they never come up actually, right? Okay, some people never come up, either it is 5 years or 6 years or 7 years, right? Okay, so the point is, are you in valleys right now? If you are in valleys, what is your attitude? Because this attitude will define who you are, okay? And you will have to work on that. No one else can work on that, right? You basically, you have to focus on yourself. Believe me, there is nothing, all external factor, whatever it is, believe me, everything can get sorted on its own if you sort out your own attitude actually, right? Believe me. Because if you get stuck and into that sludge, you will keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into, right? So whether you are 4 years or 5 years or 6 years or 8 years old, okay, or you're 2 years or 2 days old actually, right? Are you victim of your own thoughts, or are you master of your own destiny actually, right? Okay, your own action, because actions will have full power if there is a right attitude behind it, if there is a right thought process behind it, right? So check yourself, and believe me, I will never say check your team about this, right? Check first yourself, because once you apply this and you become that kind of a person, you will be able to teach other people. And obviously you cannot change other people. You can only talk about it, right? The way I'm talking, right? You can only talk about it. They will change and they will get that attitude only when they want to, right? Okay, so I will never say in this video check yourself and check your team and people actually, right? It's time to check yourself only. What is your attitude? Are you concerned always, all the time, right? Believe me, thank God I came in this business and it made me who I am today, because that attitude, even if today everything goes away, even if there's a biggest of the challenge, even if there's a biggest of the issue actually related to anything comes, still I know how to control my mind, right? And that is the biggest asset for any entrepreneur. And if you are able to, make this as a strength of yours, right? Believe me, universe will start giving back to you everything what you want, right? Okay, so check yourself. What is your attitude? If you are in valleys, okay, the character which you are showing right now is the real character of yours, right? So do you want to change it, or you want to continue with that character, right? Okay, so whether it is bouncing back ability, whether it is right thought process, whether it is law of attraction, everything is a part of that attitude, right? Many people cry, complain, our team went down, this, that, but what are you doing about it? Are you talking about it only? Are you pushing only existing people, or are you ready to roll up your sleeves and start building new teams actually, right? Because if you can do it once, you can do it again actually, right? And actually that team which is not dead actually, which is sleeping team, when you recreate another team, when you roll up your sleeves, believe me, those people will again start working. Those people will see you really leading by example. Those people will see that you are not stopping, so they will come back and you will have bigger and larger and multiple teams actually, right? So guys, check what are you doing from last few years, whether you are new or old or whatever, what is your attitude? Okay, and even it's not about only the positive attitude, it's not about only thinking what you want, it's also about, are you also angry, or are you also thinking or complaining, oh, I am not getting this support, or my upline is like this, or there's no point expecting from them, I will do it myself. These kind of energy also bring negativity to you. this kind of energy also, stop the right result to come in you, even if you're doing everything right. Okay, so basically, overall, are you at peace here? Are you at peace here? Okay, no issue with anybody, all circumstances, everything is okay. I will handle myself, I will roll up my sleeves, I will work, I will think right, I will do right, and I will have no issue with anyone. Everyone around me is there to teach me something, and I thank everyone for that, right? That kind of an attitude, right? Because some people basically become bitter. They do everything, they work hard also, they put an effort everywhere, but they become bitter for few people, just because of this, because of that. It's a relationship issue. Maybe they're not able to spend time together, they're not able to, they're not able to help each other in some or other way, or maybe a kirkir in the head, right? Okay, all these things take away the peace of mind, and if peace of mind is not there, you can never attract right result. So guys, this fortnight, I want to tell you only one thing. Have peace of mind. Okay, all the things which I told you will give you peace of mind. And if you have a peace of mind, then only you can attract the right result. Right? Thank you very much, and I'll see you again next fortnight. I love you guys.